Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul says Thailand is acting solely to defend its sovereignty following recent cross-border attacks and does not need to clarify its actions to the United Nations. Mr. Anutin said Thailand's actions are strictly aimed at protecting national sovereignty, stressing there is no need for further clarification, as evidence clearly shows BM-21 rockets were launched from the Cambodian side. His comments came after the UN office in Geneva posted a message urging countries facing violence to cease hostilities, mentioning both Thailand and Cambodia.
ประเทศไทยเรารักษาอธิปไตยของเราครับไม่ต้องชี้แจงหรอกครับภาพมันชัดเจนอยู่แล้ว BM-21 มานี่มาเป็นซีรีส์มาเป็นชุดเลยไทยยังไม่เคยไปทำอะไรประเทศเขาเลยนะครับมันชัดเจนอยู่แล้ว
Today, the Prime Minister is set to hold discussions with the National Security Council following earlier meetings with security agencies. The talks will focus on proposed measures to intercept maritime shipments of military supplies, the seizure of Chinese-made anti-tank guided missile systems in the Hill 500 area, and reports of Cambodian spies and mercenaries infiltrating Thai territory. The National Security Council agenda also includes measures to tighten controls and restrict indirect transfers of military-related equipment to Cambodia. Meanwhile, Defense Ministry spokesperson Rear Admiral Surasan Kongsiri provided a timeline of recent events, saying Cambodian forces launched heavy weapons attacks into Thailand's Ubon Ratchathani and Surin provinces Monday morning. He said Thailand was forced to respond, while authorities carried out evacuations and expanded safety zones in parts of Sisakhet province. Mr. Surasan confirmed that Thai forces have now secured full control of the Prasat Tra Kwai area, though clashes continue in surrounding zones as both sides attempt to hold territory.
Across the 7 provinces, right from Ubon Ratchathani down to Trat province, and the fighting is still ongoing across the border, with majority of the areas have been regained by the Thai authorities in terms of regaining our sovereignty from the Cambodian armed forces, and we have been able to push them out. However, we have to remain precautious because some of the areas are still being attacked and fired back by the Cambodian armed forces in retaliation.
Separately, the 2nd Army Region has ordered a halt to the export of all types of fuel, as well as weapons and related materials, through the Chongmek Permanent Border Checkpoint in Ubon Ratchathani province. The order took effect at midnight on December 14th and will remain in place until further notice.
This is a classified information and we cannot disclose that information to the public. However, we deem that according to our intelligence, we have had information telling us that there have been reports of this petrol and armaments actually being used to supply the Cambodian armed forces. And of course, by cutting off this logistical route or supply to the Cambodian armed forces, we deem that it is an attempt and at least a very important step that we could do in order to end the fighting as quickly as possible.
At the Chongmek checkpoint, long queues of fuel tanker trucks were seen waiting to cross into Laos. The fuel is ultimately transported onward to allow border crossing connected to Cambodia, raising concerns over indirect supply routes amid the ongoing tensions.